This offense starts deep in a hole. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Looking for space. It's Powell. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the run, now to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they can get him out of bounds. And this, they've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Galloway. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he makes the catch. Snowed under by the defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field. I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offense.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Sure hands. It's Galloway. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Grabbed in the middle. It's Galloway. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of him. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, here's an interesting.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Motion from the wide receiver. Action. Fires to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
You know, it's
off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The inside handoff. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Finds his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
He'll keep it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Wants to go up top. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Working that left side now. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Galloway. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. He caught him. Into the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And the pummeling has started. This dude. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Clemens.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards and make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this, throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long.
All business. business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football. On the ready? They go to the ground. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already...
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Jukes his way for more. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to adjust the pattern. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's gone. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, middle. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Still looking on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some outbreaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you've got to do something to create separation.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, MTSU. No midseason concentration lapse. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Quick completion to the right. Wide open spaces. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Shaw. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Clemens. Didn't pick up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. He's loose. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Showtime today, baby.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit.
Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Galloway. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Trying to convert this second and short. Gets it out fast. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really.
Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
A strike downfield. They're going to stop him short, and, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Clemens. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think of.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it set up on the outside. And the catch and run into the end zone. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Galloway. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Lowers those pads. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! Excellent pass by the back on the... Offense working from the pistol. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked. The coaches are always looking.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They want that clock to run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line on that play.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Got his man downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.